Across every corner of the wild, from the icy reaches of the poles to the humid depths of the jungle, a silent contest is always underway. It is a contest as old as life itself, woven into the very fabric of existence. Every living creature is bound to this struggle, where survival is never guaranteed and vigilance is the price of life. This is the world of predator and prey, where every heartbeat is a wager and every movement can tip the balance between life and death. From the minuscule antlion lurking beneath grains of sand to the colossal blue whale gliding through the abyss, all are participants in this relentless cycle. For the hunter, a successful pursuit means nourishment, strength, and the chance to endure another day in a world that offers no second chances. For the hunted, every sense is sharpened, every moment is a test, for a single lapse can bring the swift end that stalks them always. This is not a tale of morality, but of necessity, a perpetual contest where only the most adaptable endure. Survival is written in the language of tooth and claw, of silent wings and sudden bursts of speed, of patience and precision honed by countless generations. The rules are unyielding, the stakes absolute. This contest unfolds every moment, beneath the sun's glare and the cover of darkness, in every ecosystem on Earth. The arsenal of strategies is as diverse as the creatures themselves: ambush, pursuit, deception, and teamwork, each tailored to the demands of their environment. Some predators wield brute force, overwhelming their quarry with sheer power and size. Others rely on patience and guile, blending seamlessly into their surroundings, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. There are those who hunt alone, their solitary existence demanding acute senses and unmatched skill, each movement calculated and precise. Others thrive in unity, orchestrating complex group tactics, cooperation that multiplies their chances of success. Each predator is a marvel of adaptation, its senses and bodies sculpted by the demands of its chosen prey and the challenges of its habitat. Yet the hunted are far from defenseless. Their survival depends on vigilance, coordination, and the ability to anticipate danger before it strikes. Camouflage is a shield, rendering them invisible to even the sharpest eyes, a silent guardian in a world of constant threat. Others rely on explosive speed or agility, vanishing in a blur, exploiting every advantage their bodies can muster. Every encounter is a test of reflexes, instincts, and the ability to read the subtle cues of the environment. This never-ending contest drives an evolutionary arms race, where every adaptation is met with a counter and every advantage is fleeting. When a predator innovates, the prey must respond, developing new behaviors, new defenses, or new ways to evade detection. In turn, predators refine their tactics, learning to outwit even the most elusive quarry, ensuring the cycle continues. The cheetah's acceleration is unmatched, a living missile designed for the chase, while the pronghorn's stamina allows it to outrun danger over vast distances. Agility and endurance are the prey's shield, each leap and bound a calculated move in the dance of survival. Predators possess senses that border on the extraordinary, vision that pierces the gloom, hearing that detects the faintest rustle, and smell that follows a trail invisible to all others. Prey, in turn, become masters of disguise, their forms and colors shaped by the landscapes they inhabit, vanishing into the tapestry of their world. Every trait, every instinct is a living record of the pressures and perils faced by generations past, etched into muscle, bone, and mind. The aftermath of the hunt is a moment of uneasy equilibrium, where the victor feeds and the vanquished returns to the earth, nourishing the cycle anew. To truly understand this world, one must see through the eyes of both predator and prey, each shaped by the same forces, yet living vastly different realities. For the lioness, the herd is a lifeline. Every movement calculated, every muscle primed for the explosive charge that could mean survival for her cubs. Her focus is absolute, her senses attuned to the subtlest shift in the wind, the faintest tremor in the earth. For the zebra, the scent of danger is a clarion call, triggering a cascade of instinctive responses: alertness, readiness, and the will to survive. Adrenaline surges, muscles coil, and in a heartbeat the chase is on, a contest of speed, stamina, and split-second decisions. The savanna becomes both a hunting ground and a sanctuary, its grasses concealing both hope and peril, its vastness echoing with the drama of pursuit and escape. This is the unending dance, an intricate, ever-shifting tapestry of conflict and adaptation, where every life is shaped by the ceaseless interplay of predator and prey, and every ecosystem is defined by the delicate balance between them. Across the wildest corners of the planet, the most formidable predators are not those that chase, but those that wait. In the golden savannas, a lion melts into the grass, every muscle tensed, eyes fixed on distant antelope. In the dense undergrowth, a tiger's stripes dissolve into shadow, its breathing slow and measured, blending seamlessly with the filtered sunlight. These hunters are architects of stillness, sculpting their environment into a stage for the perfect ambush. A crocodile, submerged beneath a film of algae, becomes indistinguishable from the river itself, while a leopard, draped over a branch, is nothing more than a patch of dappled light and shadow. Patience is their most refined weapon. A cheetah, famed for speed, spends hours lying low, calculating every movement of its quarry. A heron stands statuesque at the water's edge, its reflection barely rippling the surface, while an owl, cloaked in silence, waits for the faintest rustle below. In the humid swamps, an alligator remains submerged, nostrils and eyes just above the waterline, while a jaguar, camouflaged by dense foliage, observes the riverbank. Beneath a carpet of leaves, a viper coils, its body unmoving, every sense attuned to the vibrations of passing prey. The crocodile's form is so perfectly adapted that it mimics a drifting log, deceiving even the most cautious animals. Its evolutionary design, unchanged for millions of years, is a testament to the power of patience and concealment. The rugged texture of its skin mirrors the riverbank's debris, and its prehistoric silhouette is a living relic, honed by eons of silent waiting. In the sprawling wetlands of the Pantanal, hundreds of spectacled caimans gather, their bodies pressed against the muddy banks, each one a sentinel of patience. They align themselves with the water's edge, unmoving, as the heat of the day draws thirsty mammals and birds to drink. A young capybara, its senses dulled by the promise of cool water, lowers its head, oblivious to the silent threat mere inches away. In a sudden eruption, the river's surface shatters. The crocodile's jaws snap shut with bone-crushing force, the culmination of hours, sometimes days, of absolute stillness. On land, the ambush unfolds in myriad forms. A bobcat, hidden in tall grass, launches itself at an unsuspecting rodent. A snake, perfectly camouflaged beneath fallen leaves, strikes with lightning precision. An owl, wings muffled by downy feathers, descends in total silence upon its prey. In the Mediterranean woodlands, the chameleon is a master of slow, deliberate movement, its skin shifting hues to match the shifting light and foliage. Advancing at a glacial pace, the chameleon's limbs move with calculated precision, each step measured to avoid detection by both predator and prey. Despite its slow approach, the chameleon's focus is unwavering, its gaze locked on insects that dart and hover with frenetic energy. Its eyes, each capable of independent rotation, scan the environment in a continuous overlapping sweep, mapping every movement in three-dimensional space. One eye tracks the erratic flight of a fly, while the other surveys the surrounding leaves for lurking threats, a dual vigilance unique in the animal kingdom. This extraordinary vision allows the chameleon to calculate distance and trajectory with mathematical precision, ensuring its strike will not miss. When the moment is right, Its tongue uncoils with explosive speed, propelled by specialized muscles and elastic tissue, capturing prey in a blink, faster than the human eye can follow. The insect is seized by a sticky, suction-cupped tip, drawn back into the chameleon's jaws in a seamless, fluid motion, a marvel of evolutionary engineering. In the slow-moving rivers of Southeast Asia, the Cantor's giant soft-shell turtle exemplifies patience on a geological scale. Its broad, flattened body is nearly invisible, blending perfectly with the silt and detritus of the riverbed, a living shadow among the stones. For months at a time it remains buried, only its nostrils and eyes exposed, drawing in oxygen and surveying the world above. Its camouflage is so complete that even passing fish mistake it for a patch of riverbed, drifting by without alarm. The turtle's energy is conserved in absolute stillness, its metabolism slowed to a crawl, awaiting the perfect opportunity. It does not pursue. Instead, it lets the river's current deliver unsuspecting prey directly to its concealed jaws. When a fish ventures too close, the turtle's neck extends with astonishing speed, and its jaws clamp down with unyielding force, ending the hunt in an instant. Here, hunting is distilled to its essence. The world comes to the predator, and patience is rewarded with survival. Whether it is a leopard erupting from shadow, a crocodile launching from the depths, or a chameleon's tongue flashing through the air, the ambush is always a calculated explosion of energy following prolonged restraint. The prey, lulled by the illusion of safety, is caught in a moment of fatal surprise, its fate sealed before it can comprehend the danger. For the ambush predator, every heartbeat spent in stillness is an investment, trading the exhaustion of pursuit for the certainty of a single decisive strike. Success demands an intimate knowledge of the environment. Every trail, every current, every habitual path of prey is memorized and exploited. From the riverbank to the treetop, from the muddy bottom to the leafy canopy, the ambush predator is a silent observer, a master of patience and surprise, perfectly attuned to the rhythms of the wild. The final explosive attack is the climax of a story written in stillness, a testament to the relentless discipline and evolutionary artistry of nature's most patient hunters. In the wild, some predators rely on solitary stealth and power, moving silently and striking alone. Yet for many of nature's deadliest hunters, survival and success hinge on the power of the group. Teamwork transforms the odds, allowing predators to achieve feats impossible for any individual. Group hunting enables predators to target prey much larger or faster than themselves and to overcome formidable defenses through sheer coordination and persistence. The lion, iconic for its social structure, is perhaps the most renowned group hunter on land. Unlike other big cats, lions form prides, complex social units where each member has a role, from hunting to protecting cubs. On the arid plains of Africa, prides use patience and strategy, positioning themselves around scarce water sources to ambush prey. Thirst drives herds to these waterholes where lions wait, hidden and motionless, until the perfect moment to strike. The hunt unfolds with remarkable coordination. Some lionesses drive prey into the waiting jaws of others, using subtle signals and silent communication. This is not simply a matter of numbers. Each member's actions are finely tuned, with roles shifting based on experience, age, and opportunity. Communication is key. Lions use body language, wolves and wild dogs rely on vocalizations, and hyenas employ a complex array of whoops and giggles to coordinate attacks. In a typical hunt, one individual may initiate the chase, drawing the prey's attention and energy. Others anticipate escape routes, intercepting and blocking any chance of flight. The final blow is delivered by the strongest or most experienced, ensuring a swift end and minimizing risk to the group. This efficiency means large kills. Buffalo, wildebeest, or zebra can sustain the entire group, from dominant adults to the youngest cubs or pups. After the hunt, the meal is shared according to social rules, reinforcing bonds and teaching the next generation the skills they'll need. Rest and social interaction follow, strengthening the unity that makes these groups so formidable. In the ocean, the principle of strength in numbers reaches new heights with orcas, apex predators whose intelligence and cooperation are unrivaled. Off Patagonia, orcas have mastered a daring technique, beaching themselves to snatch seal pups from the shore, a skill requiring years of practice and observation. This calculated risk is only possible through the support and guidance of the pod, with adults demonstrating and protecting the young as they learn. Orcas pass down hunting techniques through generations, each pod developing its own unique culture and methods. Adults actively train calves, using live prey and orchestrated scenarios to build skills and confidence. Their coordination is extraordinary. Pods move as one, encircling prey and anticipating every move. Communication is sophisticated, with a repertoire of calls and clicks that convey strategy, intent, and even emotion. In polar regions, orcas work together to generate waves, toppling seals from ice floes, a feat requiring perfect timing and teamwork. They herd fish into dense bait balls, trapping thousands in a living net, then take turns feeding. Powerful tail slaps stun prey, making capture effortless and efficient for the entire pod. Across continents and oceans, group hunting is a hallmark of advanced predatory behavior, seen in lions, wolves, wild dogs, hyenas, orcas, dolphins, and more. It is a dynamic blend of instinct, intelligence, social learning, and adaptability. In the relentless struggle for survival, the greatest advantage is often not tooth or claw, but the collective strength and unity of the group. In the wild, survival depends on perceiving a world far richer and more complex than our own senses allow. For predators, every hunt is a test of extraordinary adaptations, each sense finely tuned to the demands of their environment. In the dense fog of a forest or the blackness of night, vision fades, but other senses come alive. Nocturnal hunters, like owls, possess facial discs that funnel the faintest rustle of a mouse to their asymmetrical ears, granting them pinpoint accuracy in total darkness. Bats, masters of the night sky, navigate labyrinthine caves and hunt insects in utter darkness using echolocation. Their larynx produces ultrasonic pulses, and their ears, sensitive to microsecond differences, decode the returning echoes, constructing a three-dimensional map of their world in real time. Each click reveals the flutter of a moth's wings, the texture of a leaf, even the movement of other bats. This acoustic vision is so precise that a bat can distinguish between edible and toxic insects by the way their wings reflect sound. Yet even in the air, danger lurks. The Puerto Rican boa, a silent ambush predator, has evolved to exploit the bat's nightly exodus. Suspended from the cave ceiling, the snake senses subtle air currents and vibrations as bats pass, striking with unerring speed at the precise moment prey is within reach. In the ocean's depths, sharks reign with senses that border on the supernatural. Their lateral line system detects the faintest water movements, ripples from a wounded fish, the panicked dart of prey over astonishing distances. But sharks possess an even more remarkable adaptation, the ampullae of Lorenzini. These jelly-filled pores on their snouts sense the minute electrical fields generated by the heartbeat and muscle contractions of hidden prey. A flounder buried beneath sand cannot escape detection. Its life force betrays it. For some predators, scent is the ultimate guide. Wolves track prey for miles, their noses capable of distinguishing individual animals and following trails days old. Each inhalation brings a flood of information, species, direction, even emotional state. Pit vipers, like rattlesnakes, hunt in darkness using heat-sensing pits. These organs detect infrared radiation, allowing the snake to see the body heat of a rodent, even when concealed by leaves or darkness. On the savanna, Elephants communicate and detect distant storms through seismic vibrations, sensed in their sensitive feet and trunks. These low-frequency rumbles travel for kilometers, alerting the herd to danger or opportunity. Even the smallest hunters, like jumping spiders, wield extraordinary vision. With up to 8 eyes, some specialized for color and others for movement. They judge distance and trajectory with mathematical precision before leaping on unsuspecting prey. Each of these adaptations is a masterpiece of evolution, a response to the relentless pressure of survival. In the wild, the ability to sense what others cannot is often the difference between life and death. From the silent swoop of an owl to the electric awareness of a shark, the animal kingdom is filled with senses that defy imagination, each one a key to unlocking the secrets of the hunt. For these predators, the world is alive with signals, sound, scent, vibration, heat, and electricity, hidden layers of reality that shape every pursuit, every ambush, every feast. Across the endless plains and grasslands of our planet, the stage is set for one of nature's most dramatic spectacles. Here, with little cover and nowhere to hide, survival hinges on raw speed, cunning, and split-second decisions. In these open arenas, the contest between predator and prey is distilled to its purest form, a relentless test of athleticism, strategy, and instinct. The cheetah, the undisputed champion of speed, launches into a breathtaking sprint, while wild dogs rely on teamwork and endurance to run down their quarry. Found in the sun-baked savannas of Namibia and beyond, the cheetah is the fastest land animal alive, while wild dogs are the marathon runners of the plains, capable of pursuing prey for miles. Each predator is a masterpiece of evolution, honed for a specific style of pursuit, explosive acceleration for the cheetah, relentless stamina for the wild dog. The cheetah's slender frame, elongated limbs, and spring-like spine allow it to cover ground in great, bounding strides, while wild dogs use coordinated tactics to outmaneuver and exhaust their prey. In a matter of seconds, the cheetah can reach speeds exceeding 110 kilometers per hour, while impalas and gazelles leap and swerve, desperate to break the predator's line of sight. Every muscle, tendon, and bone in these animals is engineered for the chase, whether for the explosive burst or the relentless pursuit. The cheetah's semi-retractable claws act like cleats, gripping the earth for maximum traction, while wild dogs' tough pads and claws provide endurance over rough terrain. Both predators possess oversized hearts and lungs, pumping oxygen at astonishing rates to fuel their muscles during these high-stakes pursuits. The cheetah's long, flat tail acts as a counterbalance, enabling razor-sharp turns, while wild dogs communicate with subtle signals, adjusting their strategy mid-chase. For both predator and prey, the chase is a heart-pounding contest, often decided in less than a minute for the cheetah, or after a grueling marathon for the wild dogs. But specialization comes at a price. The cheetah's sprint leaves it drained and vulnerable, while wild dogs risk injury and exhaustion with every hunt. The aftermath of the chase is a moment of risk. Predators must recover quickly or face losing their hard-earned prize to opportunistic rivals. As the cheetah recovers, it is exposed to scavengers and larger predators, while wild dogs must defend their meal from hyenas and vultures drawn by the commotion. Lions and hyenas, ever watchful, often seize the moment to steal a meal from the exhausted hunters, turning the tables in this unforgiving landscape. For the cheetah and the wild dog, every hunt is a gamble. Success means survival. Failure brings hunger and risk. The prey are far from helpless. Antelopes and gazelles have evolved keen senses and lightning-fast reflexes, always on edge, ready to bolt at the slightest hint of danger. Their survival depends on speed, agility, and the ability to anticipate the predator's next move. While they cannot match the cheetah's explosive start, many prey animals can maintain high speeds over long distances, outlasting their pursuers. Their defense is to swerve, leap, and push their bodies to the absolute limit, using every trick in the book to evade capture. Some, like the springbok, employ spectacular leaps known as pronking, a display that both confuses predators and signals strength. In the dense forests of Southeast Asia, the chase takes on new forms. The Draco lizard, threatened by a vine snake, opts for a daring escape. It leaps from the trunk, unfurling wing-like flaps to glide gracefully to safety, while the snake slithers in pursuit, undeterred by the vertical world. Across the globe, the chase takes many forms. In the Arctic, foxes pursue nimble lemmings across snow, while in the skies, the peregrine falcon dives at breathtaking speeds to snatch birds mid-flight. Each chase is a testament to the endless arms race between predator and prey, a high-stakes game where only the most skilled, the most agile, and the most determined survive. In the wild, some predators have mastered the art of stillness, transforming their very existence into a living snare. These hunters have evolved extraordinary adaptations, turning their bodies, homes, or even the landscape itself into intricate traps, each tailored to their prey's behavior and senses. Their strategies blend deception, engineering, and patience, sometimes waiting weeks or months for a single opportunity. The trapdoor spider is a master architect, constructing a silk-lined burrow capped with a perfectly camouflaged hinged door. Unlike web spinners, it relies on stealth, remaining hidden beneath its earthen lid, every sense attuned to the faintest surface tremor. Its silk not only strengthens the burrow but transmits vibrations with exquisite sensitivity, alerting the spider to the approach of even the lightest-footed prey. The door, crafted from soil, plant matter, and silk, is so expertly disguised that it vanishes into the forest floor, undetectable to both predator and prey. The spider waits, motionless, sometimes for months, conserving energy until the perfect moment arrives. When an insect crosses the threshold, the spider detects the precise frequency of its footsteps, distinguishing prey from harmless debris. In a fraction of a second, the door bursts open, the spider seizes its victim, injects potent venom, and drags it into the silent darkness below. The door snaps shut, erasing all evidence of the ambush, a flawless vanishing act. Elsewhere, the antlion larva engineers a conical pit, its jaws buried at the base. When an ant slips on the loose sand, the larva flicks grains upward, ensuring its prey tumbles helplessly down. The velvet worm, another ingenious hunter, ambushes from cover, firing twin streams of adhesive slime to entangle and immobilize its quarry before delivering a fatal bite. The orchid mantis, a living illusion, takes mimicry to its zenith, its limbs and body sculpted to mirror the delicate petals of an orchid. In the rainforests of Southeast Asia, it positions itself among real flowers, remaining perfectly still, its coloration and posture indistinguishable from the blooms. Pollinators, bees, butterflies, and flies, are irresistibly drawn to what appears to be a nectar-rich blossom. The mantis's disguise is so convincing that prey lands within striking distance, never suspecting the peril. With explosive speed, the mantis's spined forelegs clamp down, trapping the victim in a vice-like grip. Here, mimicry is not a shield, but a weapon, an aggressive deception that lures prey to its doom. Across the globe, ingenious hunters employ unique tactics. The leaf-tailed gecko vanishes against bark, striking with a flick of its tongue. The frogfish, disguised as a lump of coral, lures prey with a fleshy lure before engulfing it in a split second. These predators prove that in nature, the most sophisticated weapons are often invisible. Camouflage, patience, and deception, honed to perfection over millions of years. Ingenious hunters remind us that survival is not always about speed or strength. Sometimes it is the mind's cunning and nature's artistry that tip the balance between life and death. In the wild, not every hunt is a spectacle of speed or brute force. Sometimes the end comes slowly, inevitably, through patience, adaptation, and the relentless passage of time. Some of nature's most formidable predators wield a weapon that works in silence: venom. This invisible force can paralyze, disorient, or kill with chilling efficiency. Venom is a complex chemical arsenal, honed by evolution to immobilize prey, begin digestion, or defend against rivals. It can act instantly or set in motion a slow, inescapable decline. This strategy empowers smaller or seemingly weaker predators to subdue animals many times their own size, turning the tables in the struggle for survival. The Komodo dragon, Earth's largest living lizard, is a master of the slow kill. Its approach is methodical, its patience unmatched. Despite their imposing size, Komodo dragons possess surprisingly weak jaws. Their true power lies elsewhere. When attacking large prey, such as water buffalo, they do not rely on a single, fatal blow. Instead, they inflict a deep wound, then wait. The true weapon is in what follows. A single bite delivers a potent mix of venom and bacteria, setting in motion a process that cannot be reversed. The venom lowers blood pressure, induces shock, and prevents clotting, while bacteria accelerate infection. The prey weakens step by step. As hours pass, the victim succumbs to blood loss and sepsis, its fate sealed from the moment of the bite. The dragon withdraws, conserving energy, confident that its meal will soon be ready. Using a highly sensitive forked tongue, it tracks the scent of blood and decay, sometimes for days until the prey collapses. The victim's strength ebbs away, each step slower than the last, until finally it can go no further. Once death arrives, the scent draws other dragons from miles around. The feast begins, a testament to patience rewarded. This method is mirrored by many snakes, whose venom acts as both weapon and digestive aid. In Taiwan, the snail-eating snake has evolved to exploit a very specific food source: snails with clockwise shells. Most snails in its habitat coil to the right, presenting a unique challenge for predators. The snail-eating snake's jaw is asymmetrical, with more teeth on the right, perfectly adapted to extract the snail's soft body. This remarkable adaptation allows it to feed with surgical precision, but only on snails with the correct shell orientation. The process is slow, meticulous, and highly specialized, a perfect example of evolutionary fine-tuning. Should a snail coil the wrong way, the snake is left baffled, unable to feed, a testament to the razor-thin margins of survival. Across the animal kingdom, venom and anatomical specialization have evolved into silent, efficient tools for predation. While some predators rely on explosive speed or brute strength, others wait, letting chemistry and patience do the work. This form of predation, chemical warfare, has shaped life for millions of years, leaving its mark in both living creatures and the fossil record. For the prey, a venomous bite or sting is the start of a slow, inexorable decline. Paralysis, shock, and finally, the end. For the predator, this strategy is energy efficient and highly effective, ensuring survival with minimal risk. From the patient pursuit of the Komodo dragon to the delicate extraction by the snail-eating snake and the silent ambush of countless venomous hunters, nature's slow and certain ends are a testament to the power of adaptation and the relentless ingenuity of life. The relentless contest for survival extends far beyond the boundaries of solid ground. In the boundless, three-dimensional worlds of air and water, predators have evolved extraordinary adaptations, each tailored to the unique challenges of their domain. High above the rugged Scottish Highlands, the golden eagle commands the sky, while the peregrine falcon, the fastest animal on Earth, dives at over 320 kilometers per hour to strike unsuspecting prey mid-flight. These apex aerial predators possess senses and skills honed by millennia of evolution, making them unrivaled masters of their realms. Their most formidable weapon is vision. An eagle's eyesight is up to 8 times sharper than a human's, while a falcon's eyes are shielded by a translucent membrane during high-speed dives. This acute vision allows them to detect the faintest twitch of a hair or the subtle flicker of a bird's wing from kilometers away. even as the landscape blurs beneath them. Once a target is acquired, the golden eagle launches into a controlled high-speed dive, while the peregrine falcon's stoop is a breathtaking display of aerodynamic mastery. With wings folded tight, these raptors plummet earthward, reaching astonishing velocities and maintaining pinpoint accuracy. The final moments of the hunt are a testament to their power and precision. Talons extended, beaks poised, every muscle primed for the strike. The impact is swift and lethal, talons capable of exerting bone-crushing force, beaks designed to dispatch prey instantly. These adaptations allow raptors to dominate the skies, each species exploiting its own niche with unrivaled efficiency. Other birds have developed specialized aerial hunting techniques. Swallow-tailed kites snatch insects on the wing, while hobby falcons pursue dragonflies in dazzling chases. The Malay fish owl hunts by night, relying on keen vision to spot fish glimmering near the surface, while the barn owl's silent flight allows it to ambush rodents in total darkness. Beneath the waves, aquatic predators orchestrate complex hunts. Barracuda and tuna dart through swirling bait balls, their streamlined bodies built for explosive bursts of speed. During the South African sardine run, billions of sardines migrate in shimmering masses, pursued by dolphins, sharks, and seabirds in a breathtaking display of coordinated predation. Gannets transform into living missiles, plunging from heights with astonishing speed, while Cape Fur seals dart through the chaos, snatching fish with acrobatic agility. Gannets' bodies are reinforced with air sacs in the face and chest, cushioning the impact as they pierce the ocean's surface and pursue prey underwater. After each dive, they surface with their catch, water streaming from their feathers, ready to launch again. Below, dolphins herd sardines into tight balls, sharks attack from the flanks, and even bride's whales surge upward, engulfing thousands of fish in a single gulp. This frenzied spectacle is a testament to the power of collective predation, where each species exploits the chaos to maximize its own success. Dolphins drive the fish upward, sharks and sailfish attack from the sides, and gannets rain down from above, each predator playing a distinct role in the unfolding drama. Every participant seizes the opportunity, their specialized adaptations on full display in the swirling maelstrom. From the solitary patience of an eagle or an orca to the frenzied communal hunts of gannets and sharks, the strategies may differ, but the underlying principles remain constant. Success depends on exploiting every advantage: razor-sharp talons, streamlined bodies, acute senses, and even sophisticated communication, as seen in dolphins' coordinated clicks and whistles. Whether soaring on thermals, stooping from dizzying heights, or slicing through the ocean's depths, these predators are the undisputed rulers of their fluid, ever-changing worlds, each a masterpiece of evolutionary design. In the relentless drama of survival, predators are often cast as ruthless hunters, creatures defined by their pursuit of prey. Yet their true significance in the tapestry of life is far more profound and intricate. Predators are the silent regulators of the wild, orchestrating the delicate balance that allows ecosystems to flourish. They are not simply hunters, but keystone species, organisms whose presence and actions shape the very structure of their environment. Through their interactions with prey, predators influence the distribution, abundance, and health of countless other species, weaving a web of interdependence. In the absence of these apex hunters, ecosystems can spiral into imbalance. Vegetation is stripped, prey populations surge, and biodiversity collapses. Predators drive evolutionary change, compelling prey to adapt, evolve, and thrive. This dynamic pressure fosters resilience and innovation in the natural world. Their presence is a testament to the health of an ecosystem, signaling that the intricate relationships between species remain intact. One of the most critical roles predators play is regulating prey populations, ensuring that no single species dominates and depletes shared resources. By targeting the old and infirm, predators act as nature's quality control, removing individuals less likely to survive and reproduce. The weak and the sick are also culled, reducing the spread of disease and strengthening the genetic pool of prey populations. This selective pressure ensures that only the fittest survive, maintaining the vitality and adaptability of prey species. Predators also prevent overgrazing and habitat degradation by keeping herbivore numbers in check, allowing plant communities to recover and diversify. Without this natural regulation, prey populations can explode, leading to resource scarcity and widespread starvation. The resulting habitat loss affects not only herbivores, but every organism that depends on the same environment, from insects to apex scavengers. Predators are the invisible architects of stability, maintaining a dynamic equilibrium that supports life at every level. Their mere presence alters the behavior of prey, creating a landscape of vigilance and caution. This phenomenon, known as the ecology of fear, ripples through the ecosystem, influencing where and how animals feed, rest, and migrate. The constant awareness of danger leads prey to move frequently, preventing overuse of any single area and promoting habitat regeneration. These behavioral shifts cascade through the food web, affecting plant growth, soil health, and the survival of countless other species. By keeping grazers on the move, predators prevent the formation of barren patches and allow vegetation to recover. This regeneration supports a mosaic of habitats, each providing unique niches for a multitude of species. As plants rebound, they offer food and shelter to birds, insects, and small mammals, fueling a cycle of renewal. The influence of predators thus extends far beyond the hunt, cultivating landscapes rich in diversity and resilience. The relationship between predator and prey is a dynamic exchange, a driving force behind the evolution of both. Over generations, this interaction sparks adaptations, camouflage, speed, cunning, and cooperation, fueling the endless arms race of survival. This evolutionary dance has given rise to the astonishing variety of life forms and behaviors seen across the globe. From the patient ambush of a spider to the explosive sprint of a cheetah, each predator has carved a unique niche in the web of life. Every hunter, regardless of size or strategy, is a vital thread in the fabric of the ecosystem. Rather than disruptors, predators are the harmonizers of nature, ensuring that life continues in balance and abundance. In the world's most pristine habitats, the presence of apex predators is a sign of ecological integrity, a living testament to the power of natural processes. To understand predators is to understand the heartbeat of the wild, where every life is connected and every action echoes through the ages. Across the planet's harshest frontiers, the ancient contest between predator and prey takes on extraordinary forms. In the vast deserts, where water is scarce and shadows are fleeting, survival demands innovation. Here, the sidewinder rattlesnake glides across burning sands, its body leaving winding tracks in pursuit of small, nimble lizards. Each strike is calculated, every movement a gamble, in a place where a single meal can mean the difference between life and death. Prey, in turn, have evolved to outwit their hunters. Desert rodents leap unpredictably, vanishing into burrows before the sun reaches its peak. Far to the north, the frozen expanse of the Arctic stages a different drama. The polar bear, a solitary titan, prowls the shifting ice, its senses attuned to the faintest breath of a seal beneath the snow. Each hunt is a test of patience and endurance. A missed opportunity can mean weeks without food. Seals, the bear's elusive quarry, have mastered the art of evasion, maintaining hidden breathing holes and slipping away at the slightest tremor. In this realm of ice and silence, only the most resourceful predators and the most vigilant prey endure. Beneath the crushing pressures of the deep ocean, the rules shift once more. Here, the boundaries between hunter and hunted are blurred by darkness and bioluminescence. The anglerfish, a master of disguise, lures unsuspecting prey with a glowing beacon, a false promise of safety in the abyss. Meanwhile, agile squid dart through shadowy waters, evading predators with bursts of ink and lightning-fast escapes. In these depths, strategies are as varied as the creatures themselves. Adaptations honed over millennia to withstand cold, darkness, and the relentless pursuit of sustenance. In every extreme, the relationship between predator and prey is a story of adaptation and ingenuity. From scorching deserts to polar ice and the ocean's midnight zone, these encounters shape not only the fate of individuals but the very fabric of their ecosystems. Here, at the edge of survival, life's resilience is tested, and time and again it prevails. In the silent theatre of the wilderness, some of nature's most cunning players remain almost invisible. Here, the art of camouflage and mimicry is both shield and sword, a silent duel where the line between hunter and hunted blurs into the background. Within the dense forests, the leaf-tailed gecko clings motionless to a tree, its jagged outline perfectly mirroring the bark and moss. Predators searching for an easy meal pass by, unaware of the reptile's vigilant eyes. Nearby, a praying mantis sways gently, its slender limbs indistinguishable from the leaves it mimics. It waits, patient and unseen, until an unsuspecting insect drifts within reach. On the ocean floor, the octopus reigns as a master illusionist. In an instant, its skin transforms, shifting color, texture, even pattern, to blend seamlessly with rocks, sand, or coral. With each pulse, it vanishes from sight, evading predators or stalking prey with equal precision. Elsewhere, the deadly stonefish lies buried beneath a thin veil of sand, its spiny body a near-perfect replica of the seabed. Only the flicker of an unwary fish betrays its presence, as lightning-fast jaws snap shut in a blur of motion. But camouflage is not the only strategy. In the tropics, the harmless milk snake wears the warning colors of the venomous coral snake, a deception that deters predators and buys precious moments to escape. Meanwhile, the orchid mantis dons the guise of a delicate flower, luring pollinators close enough for a deadly embrace. These masters of disguise demonstrate that in the contest of survival, seeing is not always believing. Whether to ambush or evade, to deceive or deter, camouflage and mimicry are the silent languages of the wild, an endless game of hide-and-seek where only the most perceptive survive. Across the vast canvas of deep time, the world's predators have not remained static. They have evolved, refined, and reimagined their arsenals in response to the relentless march of environmental change. Each adaptation is a testament to the silent, unyielding force of natural selection, shaping hunters into ever more specialized and efficient forms. In the primordial seas, the first jawed fishes emerged, their bony armor and powerful bites heralding a new era of predation. With every generation, sharper teeth, swifter fins, and enhanced senses allowed them to outmaneuver prey and rival predators alike. As life crept onto land, amphibious hunters gave way to the reign of reptiles. Some, like the ancient Dimetrodon, developed saber-like teeth and towering sails, tools for both hunting and thermoregulation. The age of dinosaurs unleashed an array of formidable predators: Tyrannosaurus rex, with its bone-crushing jaws, and the sickle-clawed velociraptor, agile and cunning. Each embodied a unique solution to the eternal challenge of catching prey. In the shadows of these giants, smaller hunters evolved venom, gliding membranes, and even pack tactics, adapting to niches others left behind. When mammals rose to prominence, new innovations emerged. The saber-toothed cats evolved elongated canines, perfect for delivering precise, fatal bites to thick-skinned prey. In the oceans, the ancestors of modern orcas and sharks developed echolocation, cooperative hunting, and hydrodynamic bodies built for speed and endurance. From venomous fangs to retractable claws, from infrared vision to electric senses, each adaptation is a living record of evolutionary arms races, millions of years etched into muscle, bone, and instinct. Even today, the world's predators continue to evolve, their bodies ever-changing blueprints in response to the challenges and opportunities of the wild. Through visual echoes of ancient seas, sun-drenched plains, and tangled jungles, we witness the relentless creativity of evolution, a saga of innovation, competition, and survival without end. In every predator's gaze, the story of adaptation unfolds, a living legacy millions of years in the making. Across the eons, predators have been both architects and subjects of their environments, their fates intertwined with the ever-shifting rhythms of climate and landscape. As ice ages waxed and waned, ancient saber-toothed cats stalked wind-swept tundras, their thick pelts and muscular builds forged in the crucible of cold. When the glaciers retreated, forests reclaimed the land, and agile tree-dwelling hunters, like the clouded leopard, emerged, their elongated limbs and flexible spines perfectly adapted to the dense canopy overhead. In the world's great deserts, predators like the fennec fox and the Saharan horned viper have evolved extraordinary tools for survival. Oversized ears dissipate heat and detect the faintest rustle beneath the sand, while cryptic coloration and nocturnal habits offer protection from the relentless sun. In wetlands and floodplains, the jaguar's powerful jaws and affinity for water make it a master of amphibious hunting, capitalizing on seasonal floods that reshape the landscape and the opportunities within it. But climate is more than a backdrop. It is a force that tests the limits of adaptation. Droughts shrink watering holes, forcing lions and crocodiles into tense competitive standoffs. In the Arctic, the shrinking sea ice compels polar bears to swim longer distances in pursuit of seals, their strategies strained by a vanishing world. In the depths of the ocean, warming currents and acidifying waters alter the migratory paths of sharks and orcas, reshaping ancient hunting grounds. Each shift in temperature, rainfall, or sea level sends ripples through the web of life, demanding innovation and resilience. Some predators thrive, exploiting new niches, others falter, their time-tested strategies rendered obsolete by the pace of change. The cheetahs sprint across the savanna, the owl's silent flight through a moonlit forest, the crocodile's patient vigil at a receding riverbank. All are shaped, challenged, and defined by the changing world around them. In this dynamic interplay between predator and environment, the story of survival is written anew with every sunrise. Adaptation is not a destination, but an endless journey, one where only the most resourceful and responsive endure the trials that climate and landscape place before them. In the wild, survival often hinges on what cannot be heard or seen. For countless predators, stealth is the silent currency of a successful hunt. Beneath the dense cover of twilight, a leopard glides through tall grasses, each pawful meticulously placed to avoid the brittle snap of leaves and twigs. Whiskers twitch, muscles tense, a living shadow, invisible to the wary eyes of antelope grazing nearby. In the forest understory, the praying mantis waits motionless, its body swaying gently in perfect mimicry of a leaf caught in the breeze. Patience is its greatest weapon. When an unsuspecting insect draws near, the strike is lightning fast, silent, precise, and final. The great grey owl, cloaked in feathers, engineered for silence, sweeps low over a snow-covered field. Its approach is undetectable. Specialized wing edges break up the turbulence of flight, muffling sound to near silence. Below, a vole scurries, oblivious to the danger above, until it is too late. Underwater, the crocodile becomes a living statue, its nostrils and eyes barely breaking the surface. Minutes stretch into hours as it drifts with the current, a master of stillness. Only when prey is within striking range does the facade of tranquility shatter, the ambush swift and silent as the water closes over its quarry. Stealth is not merely the absence of noise or movement. It is the art of blending in, of becoming part of the landscape itself. The snow leopard's dappled coat vanishes against rocky outcrops. The octopus melts into coral, its skin shifting color and texture in an instant. Each adaptation is honed by generations of necessity, the difference between hunger and survival. In this realm of silent shadows, the loudest voice is often the last. Here, the most successful hunters are those who let the world pass by without ever knowing they were there. In the heart of the wilderness, raw power is only one piece of the predatory puzzle. For many top hunters, intelligence is the unseen weapon, a force as formidable as tooth or claw. The African elephant, matriarch at the head of her herd, remembers forgotten watering holes across parched landscapes, leading her kin to safety through memory alone. In the depths of the ocean, the bottlenose dolphin crafts tools from marine sponges, shielding its sensitive snout as it probes the sandy seafloor for hidden fish. Each innovation is a testament to a nimble mind, adapting to a world in constant flux. On the savannah, a pride of lions orchestrates a silent ambush. The lionesses flank a herd of wildebeest, communicating with subtle gestures and shifting positions, a choreography of intellect and instinct. Meanwhile, the spotted hyena, often underestimated, solves complex puzzles to access food, using teamwork and trial-and-error learning to outwit both prey and rivals. In the dense rainforests, the jaguar pauses at the edge of a river. It studies the current, calculates the leap, then plunges with precision, emerging with a struggling caiman. Each hunt is a lesson, each mistake a memory banked for the future. Even the cunning octopus, master of escape, manipulates shells and rocks to construct shelters or block the entrance to its lair, an ever-evolving strategy in a world of constant threat. These predators are more than instinct-driven machines. They are thinkers, planners, strategists, creatures whose survival depends not just on strength, but on the silent spark of intelligence. In the contest between predator and prey, it is often the mind that tips the balance, ensuring that the wild remains a place of endless possibility and surprise.